So some of the reactions of acids. Reactions. The first reaction with metals. Simple reactions. RCOH reacting with 2Na. The H will go out, dehydrate. It will form RCOONA plus H2. The second reaction with metal carbonate and bicarbonates. So RCOH plus Na2CO3, that is a carbonate. Simple reaction, the H will go out and it will form RCOONA plus CO2 and H2O. Suppose I take an example, CH3COOH, and I take NaHCO3, a bicarbonate. It will simply form CH3COONA plus CO2 plus H2O. Simple reactions. Third one is reaction with alkalis. The alkalis are actually bases. We know one thing, that acid plus base is equal to salt plus water. So RCOOH reacts with a base NaOH to form a salt RCONA plus H2O. RCOOH reacting with one more base. Suppose I take NH4OH this time. It will form RCOONH4 plus water. Okay, let's learn. So over here I was saying that RCOH looks like this. So we learned if the OH bond breaks, how the so we learned about all these reactions of acidity. Now let's learn what if this OH breaks, the C and O bond breaks. So these are reactions involving breaking of the C and OH bond. Okay. So the first case, we see that there is a formation of anhydride. Formation of anhydride. So how is this happening? So suppose I take an example of CH3COOH with one more molecule of acid. So what happens is that you use a reagent of P2O5, you heat it with a concentrated H2SO4. The H2O is finally released. In the first molecule, the C and OH bond breaks. In the second molecule, the H bond breaks. This forms H2O in the end, and you get a anhydride compound looking like this. CH3COO, then CO, then CH3. Some of more similar reactions. Suppose you have to react CH3COOH with CH3COCl. That is a acid halide. And you take ruthenium as a reagent. So for these reactions, what happens is that you can remember them like this: CH3COOH, CH3, COCl, eliminate the last two to form a HCl, and the rest will form a anhydride, CH3COO, CH3CO. One more similar example. What if you react CH3COCl with CH3COONA? So do it in a similar way. Just write it CH3COCl, CH3COONA. It will ultimately form a NaCl compound. NaCl compound, and this CH3COO COCH3. Okay. The second kind of reactions are also important. They are formation of esters. These reactions are also called as esterification. So they are simply formation of esters. So in this we use acid plus some alcohol. So acid and alcohol gives a ester. So how to do this reaction? Suppose you have RCOH and you have a acid HOR dash. You have a concentrated H2SO4. Now you have to remember this, that in this reaction of formation of esters, the C and OH bond breaks. So it means that from the acid you have to break the OH, and from the alcohol you have to just break the hydrogen. So it will ultimately form RCOOR dash plus H2O. Now just for you to remember it, suppose I take an example of C6H5COOH, and this I react it with CH3O18 and H, and then H plus. So as I have said, from the acid you have to remove the OH, and from the alcohol you have to remove the H. So it will ultimately form C6H5CO, then the O18 will come, O18 and CH3, and the rest it will form a H2O molecule. Now if we compare the rate of the reaction, we see that the rate of esterification reduces as the group, the R group, the size of the R group increases, thus hindrance increases. So as the mass of acid or your alcohol increases, the rate of the reaction decreases. Now third kind of a reaction is formation of acid halides. So formation of acid chlorides. So over here we use three reagents. They are SOCl2, PCl5 and PCl3. So suppose your RCOOH reacts with SOCl2, it will simply form RCOCl it forms RCOCl, it forms a SO2 and one molecule of HCl. Now I will give you a trick to remember the next reaction, which is RCOOH plus PCl5. So the trick to remember this reaction is just write these parts like RCO, then a oxygen and a hydrogen, and this PCl3, a Cl over here, a Cl over here. So it will ultimately form a RCOCl, a POCl3 plus a HCl. The next reaction is using PCl3. So RCOOH, 3RCOOH plus PCl3 will give you simply 3ROCl plus H3PO3. Next one is formation of amides. Formation of amides, it is simply reaction with ammonia. So suppose I take RCOOH, your acid, it reacts with ammonia, that is NH3. It forms RCOONH4 positive. This ammonia reacts, it replaces hydrogen, and if you heat it, you get RCONH2, which is your amide compound. If I take an example with ester, suppose I take a ester CH3COOC2H5. With this ester, I react this ammonia. Now this reaction moves forward only when this ammonia is concentrated. Now this, what happens is that the first part, CH3COO forms a amide compound, which is CH3CONH2, and the rest one will form a alcohol, that is C2H5OH.
Thank you for watching. Visit us at needbook.in.